going to sound counterintuitive, but stay with me. It's crucial. Focusing all of your attention on delivering your science and raising money is destroying your chances of being successful. Science is, of course, the heart of your enterprise. The world's greatest biotechs were all built on scientific breakthroughs and are science-centric at their core. Without excellent science, you will absolutely fail. And excellent science is very difficult to deliver. You're trying to create something on a molecular level that's never existed before and then apply it to a system that we don't fully understand to battle diseases out to kill us. It's no small undertaking, but while great science is necessary, it's not sufficient. The industry is littered with once promising projects that failed, not because the underlying idea was bad, but because the company built around it couldn't execute, couldn't overcome the challenges they faced, and didn't deliver. As Larry Page of Google said in a 2015 interview with Wired magazine, invention is not enough. Tesla invented the electric power we use, but he struggled to get it out to people. You have to combine invention and innovation with a company that can really commercialize things and can get them to people. So focusing on science above all else will doom you to failure. And then there's money. Look, raising capital is essential. It's the fuel that enables your research, and without it, your company won't survive long enough to bring a therapy to market or even to the clinic. But fundraising has a nasty tendency to become all-consuming, especially in a challenging market. During a fundraise, everything else grinds to a halt as you feel that you must dedicate all of your time to it. Then once you have the money, there are board meetings, investor calls, planning the next round. Before you realize it, the mission becomes getting the next lot of funding, not delivering products to patients. And investors want you to deploy capital to increase the value of their investment, which often leads to growing too fast, a lack of flexibility in milestones and deliverables, and reactive short-term decision-making. When you get into that cycle, you're eroding the foundation of long-term success. So money is essential, but allowing it to dominate your attention will bring your company crashing down. There's a third essential ingredient to biotech success, but it's quieter, more subtle, and as a result is too often ignored. Just as critical as science and money is the culture you're creating in the business, and it needs the same kind of attention. Because when culture's overlooked, teams pull in different directions or become toxic, conflicts go unresolved, people disengage, focus blurs, and the quality of execution drops. Just as your health declines when you neglect sleep, your company decays when you don't prioritize culture. And while it's easy to see when your experiments are failing and timelines are slipping, and even easier to see the end of your financial runway approaching, cultural issues creep up on you gradually until they pull the rug from under everything you've built. Key talent leaves, mistakes go unnoticed and uncorrected, and trust collapses. And by then, it's often too late. The consequences of neglected culture are easy to see if you choose to look. Rubius Therapeutics, once valued at $2 billion, folded in 2023 amid strategic missteps, misalignment, and cultural confusion. Bluebird Bio, at its peak worth $10 billion, agreed to be sold earlier this year to private equity firms Carlyle and SK Capital for $29 million. Both companies had extremely promising science, but they lost talent, miscommunicated, and became unfocused in part because their culture eroded. But when culture is prioritized, it will drive your scientific and financial success. Your teams will be clear on their objectives and aligned in their efforts. They'll take ownership and apply discretionary effort to solve the problems you'll undoubtedly face. You'll see more innovation, greater speed, and an ability to perform consistently at a world-class level. Look, science is the idea that you build upon. Money is the fuel that gets you moving. But culture is the system that turns your research into world-changing innovation. It doesn't shout, but quietly, inevitably, it decides your future.